Okay, so we're going to start with some leg raises. This will help with your ab. Make sure you keep your back drilled into the floor. That will help really isolate your abs as you're coming up and down. Also, keep your shoulders just above the floor slightly, and I want you to do this exercise for 1 minute before you move on to the next one. This next one I like to call punching scissors. So as your legs cross back and forth, you're punching the alternating foot. So you're trying to reach for that foot as you're punching up. I like to keep my arms flexed as I'm going up, also keeping my back drilled into the ground so that really isolates the core as I'm going up and switching back and forth. This next one I like to call the bicycle crunch over. So as you can see, your legs are bicycling and your elbows are crunching as it touches the opposite knee, going over and back. This will really isolate the core if you keep your back drilled into the floor. This next one is called sit-up cross punch. So as you can see, you're sitting up and then you cross punch to the other side. Really put some power into it as you punch, so you're really getting a good workout. The faster you go, the more cardio you're getting out of it. So if you can go faster, that's perfect. Opposite arm and opposite leg up, core is tight. Hold this for 20 seconds. This one is called fire hydrant, and you can see why. It's like a dog peeing on a fire hydrant. But you're going to keep your core tight, stomach is tight as you're lifting your leg up. And really focus on pulling your leg up into that position. This one is called the donkey kick. So you're extending that leg out straight back and really focusing on keeping the core tight. Pretend like you have resistance as you're pushing your leg back. That's really going to get you some good results. Then you're going to go back and repeat your exercise. So you do your leg raises for 1 minute. Scissor punching for another minute. Bicycle crunch over for 1 minute. Sit up, punch, crossover for another minute. Then you're going to come into your holding position. So you're going to switch opposite arm and opposite leg and hold that. Core is tight. Then just like algebra, whatever you do on one side, you do to the other side. So if you started with your right, go to your left, fire hydrant. Just pretend like you have resistance as you're pulling that leg up to the side. Then go to your donkey kick. Again, resistance is key. Just pretend like you're pushing through molasses or honey. Core is tight as you're going up into this position. Every exercise that I'm giving you, I want you to do for 1 minute each before you move on to the next one. So get a timer, make sure you time yourself for each of these. Also, get some music. Listen to some music while you're doing this. As you can see now, I've moved on to fire hydrant and donkey kick all in one. So I'm doing a fire hydrant and then a donkey kick. All one fluid motion. Again, you want to pretend like you're pushing through molasses or honey as you're doing this. Don't let your stomach sag as you're doing these movements. Got to keep your core tight. Alright, here's a good one. It's called the knee plank. So you can see my elbows are on the ground. I'm going to lift up onto my hands and back down to my elbows. While I'm doing this exercise, I'm keeping my core tight. So I'm going to come up and then back down onto my elbows. I'm going to do this for 1 minute. And I can guarantee you after 1 minute, you're really going to feel it in your core and in your shoulders. So really keep that up. Okay, this next one is called the swimmer. You're on your stomach and you're lifting your legs and your arms up in the air and you're swimming. Be careful you don't strain your neck. It's mostly in your upper back and in your lower ab area that you want to be lifting up at. I want you to do that for 20 seconds before you take a break, and then do it again for another 20 seconds. Really get that upper back. I hope these exercises helped you and that you liked them all, and I'll talk to you guys later.